Any member of the group who questions or doubts the authority of the leader is likely or to be labeled wrong, rebellious, suppressive, negative, and in some situations even demon what possessed or what satanic. Habusia for moment na akwa baba Seth Ekow TV so Rade Nyankopon sundia nka mu na nyam kese ena nso da foforo Rade Nyankopon da che me no mienu si ehia se ya na ato adesua ndra ya start with an episode when our first so be say asori we air court me ma 2 points. First one no and say osofo no aye ne ho se we Nyankopon ana se court leader no oye ne ho se we Nyankopon den ewo members no so second point no so say on my members no sponsor and lavish what lifestyle it was so interested mo am pa mo ntuma nhwe episode 1 na mo hu we no just go back and watch what the episode 1 no ebe mo ate de ekani na hase what I say you do ayembre boni na nipa follow a whole lot of what doctrines and then nyoma more na no those leaders no omombo tie different only they will enter Jesus Christ. Even evangelism no the whole center of everything is about what Jesus Christ. What I say, everything is what about Jesus Christ. Till the moment any panel ever try say obey lady to or no to himself, it becomes what a red flag. And I also say it becomes what a problem. And so we are going to continue with the episode. This is episode 2 of what how to determine this church. And I say a sona woman a court no. This is what episode 2. Now let's move to if anything with the points na yenshia ade na yenhye enso ewa ha say. And point number 3 no in episode 2 no or say critical thinking is what discourage. Critical thinking is what discourage. What I say critical thinking is what discourage. And no courts view critical thinking as what infectious what disease, and every effort is made up to what suppress it. Doubting members are encouraged to isolate themselves from what the influences and focus solely on what the doctrine of what the court. What I say enti the person change na say obu ano woda esomni mu and anyone no mo church no bofa ni trimu too much the man no. What I say and the omoye say they try as much as possible say wono yeah ma won kwa abontin koche different team bia na why confused more. What I say what they do is they prevent you from what learning. And the omobo time na say wono the omo kire wona na we so consume and one was so consuming whether I say it true say it true and nkwa na we dem I was so consuming. What I say a very very serious and me can say no I hope say will be to the mekanade I say Socrates view critical thinking as what infectious disease, and every effort is made to suppress it. Doubting members are encouraged to isolate themselves from what outside influences and focus solely on what the doctrine of what the court. What I say criticism is forbidden. The omo person omo ye na ne se wo no obi na adwene say wo be sore tie sa doctrines and say you come with a different view and now criticize you for what they are teaching now. They begin to call you what names. What I say, they begin to call you names. There's a very very serious a very very huge what problem in this particular end time. What I say I say people who contradict the group are viewed as what persecutors. What I say, and are often labeled as what apostate or suppressive word person. Members are discouraged from consuming any material that is what critical of what the group. What I say and almost the omo na say one wa be sore tia fan say omo church trono. What I say one omo catch members and say na followers and say mo bi entie wo tie ni you Omoka che followers and say emu bia entie because we are antichrist. We are anti-Christ. Doctrines ne kran enya doctrines papa. Even if you use the Bible, you say wonye ne kwafo. Ha one na ba show mu na we den. Wo kire ti asem ni. This is the point too. And they try as much as possible. So mo wane edifie share members in say na be ya omonya den. Omo mba abonti mesua de foforo bi nka de ya kire omo no. But as a human being, I was say share positive, and also share negative, and so the if you are learning the advantages, you need to also learn what the disadvantages. And who consuming materials be I was say wunya hoden, ti asem also wunya free will. Now we then utumi process it adena we the wushia no. Unya time, unya mre, na utumi den adwendwene ho. Ti asem ni. And you say nipa ne card na waji atum. You need to have time for yourself. Do more research about what you've heard. And yes, any panic kind and what GD now also there. What the name? What I say? This is how it's be confused here. It will be a poor to a trim, not acquire something else, not destroyer. What I say? So this is the next point, you know. Yeah, Bible movie at the acquire point 3, you know. And point 3, you know. If anything, critical thinking is what discourage. Yeah, number 4, which is very, very, very important. Very, very, very serious and important. Brainwashing. 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 A fast will be etumi bora wajinu esa wajene. The way you think and obi tumi bora utrimu na wasesa the way you think and the way you live your life. Brainwashing. What I say? Inti ye ba besua ekwan omofa so mo brainwash nipa. Brainwashing. The cult uses what deceptive means, typically to recruit new what members. Ti asem answer na obadwane no den da kwan so na e de ewinim. Ti asem they use so many steps and so many processes. Oh, nese mo be renew ti asem ni ye. Enti wadwe me se be ya asore na wo mu, but ekwan mo fa so mo di renew wana so mo di nya wo no. Se wo tena ase na wadwe ne ho atumi se okofo mo amfa kwan papa so. Ti asem ni ye. So the cult uses what deceptive what means, typically what to recruit new members, and then once recruited will subject its members to an what organized program of what thought reform. Ti asem ni ye. Enti what they do is say omo omunya renew afeno ma sase do fan chechire mu. Ti asem ni ye. On se ba Yesu ka bebe se monkwa ewiase na nkoka sampa no nkyere abode na so mugi di wi a na so mu be di Kristo echi a mo ayede ma chechire mu. So this is the same strategy these people use. They use the same strategy after getting you into the church, you know. Now they are now feeding you with what the wrong information. Ti asem ni ye. Enti wono ye chew na no se sebe emprekwuaduan na wo feed de ko mu. Say pain na omudi feed wa uba be painful preacher. Wana uba be painful Christian. Say anger na omudi preach chewa the same thing about oba peke. Afi obi uba bonte so obi no discuss Bible, you become very, very violent. You just don't want to listen to anyone. A program, it's a program that you are being reprogrammed to follow. It's brainwashing. I said the cult uses what deceptive means, typically to recruit new members, and then once recruited, will subject its members to an organized program of thought reform, or what most people refer to as brainwashing. Brainwashing. I don't know. It was also the new court member must be taught the ways of the organization. And to rest house in the moment about how we be addressing. The omonye. The assembly you. I to say, I call Jan Okot. No. Sorry, no. The bachelor say, yes, indeed, you be saying yes, and so the call I would my ultimate say, and your bebleka. A court. Ubokum na mulida no, and I'll suffer no. And your man or quajigen, and your my yashan say, my name, and no way impose woman, a woman so. Yentia 70 pa. And your quadros, I can't say, my name, kokwa ayache a obepa we say means be create sim bia ma kokwa ayache enye de enye montie na monhya no nso ti asem ni. I say the new court member must be taught the ways of what the organization. He must think differently from the way he used to think. It is ever answer no odwini eya na adwini eya. By the time we join the organization, say K and we agree. I will say K and on say they agree to fit into what the system and I say the program. You know what I say. I believe say I do say another. So by the time I with this kind of teachings, you know, a lot of people, you know, either will be stopping some kind of churches. They are sort of born idea. You have to stop. Because as soon as by the time you hear this topic, you know, many people will be mouth opened and what mouth widened. What I say, very very serious. For yantua friends a discussion so. I say the court member will be taught some truths. I think I even skipped. He must think differently from the way he used to think. In a church context, emphasis will be put on what special doctrines outside what the scriptures. And then I make and say, the moment I'll be joining, after they begin to teach you certain things which what are outside what the Bible. Any Bible may be fabricated. Ye impose it also. We impose those things on what? On you. Yentini and Shannon. What I now is what to reprogram your mind and what brainwash you. Yentini pa and Shannon. To the next point. I say the court member will be what? Taught some truth. They will give you some truth. We need to go and ye aware. Assembly. Yes, you Christian be woman aware. They will be telling you the basics are one the basic foundation of winning or must be catchable. What I say. Now if you must answer back kind your man, you may be a one say that to assembly. I said the court member will be taught some truth he never heard before. He will learn some new mind-blowing doctrines. That are what? In fact, what? Heresies. The assembly. Until the baker just, yes, to Christ be woman. Yeah, and what? What I say? We hear so, but what? We are aware. What I say? Young couple exist. What I say? And we name. I feel be room when I say a child. Yes, to Christ crown on your back. Trinity cry exist. The assembly you. Ni asase keke na onema bi kire wo Yesu kwa ye bofo Yesu kwa ye prophet acha say Yesu kwa nyankopon ba ne keke na onema bi kire wo acha say Yesu kwa ba am exist acha say obi ne create ye acha say Yesu ye say the aduane we men di we and so beginning now what different denomination na sign man want it. And around what Simon says, I am no more can so they are all what outside what the Bible, which makes it what very very what difficult to assembly. It makes it very very difficult what to process in what in your mind. For I hope said the Ekika kono more temase. The Eka kuna more temase. Eradem wire. I say he will learn some new mind blowing what doctrines that are in fact what heresies. But he will be instructed to think that he finally found what the truth. He has found what the light. What I say, it is how we afi o ebeki kan sam na afi ya mo hu say the afi wuti na de no kre no. Yeah, ma o kwan say kwene question Bible ni bi. Na emu no kan na pesa we de wo accept na wo grab. What I say, na wo process it o wadwenu na wo pick. Na wo sha say de tu anamo. Ti asem ni. Nti na beginning na wo pe go be pa. Ope Gary beans, ope gobe. All of us say, catch us beans in ye, we nye. They are sending you. Now, if you are for so, I'm one starter say it so. And you could be crying, so Obushan phone me go be crama woundy. You create an excuse, send a bear bed or by bypassing. Tia 70. Yeah, try brainwash and so. He is being taught secrets that were hidden from him. ya kyerɛ ne ma you just say omo daddy we see me ti asɛm ni indoctrination or brainwashing is a process through which a cult slowly breaks down a person's sense of what identity and ability to think what rationally. So don't me a brainwashing and they say obi sha say feed the information be a man. Now wutie now for the way you used to think, you are changing the way you used to live your life, assassin. Ja 70. And any brainwashing. It's maybe a question. Are you not brainwashed? Are you not brainwashed? Now how far you've come. Like Jenny now pass it through. No? Just ask yourself, say, him find me free by. Change is been about my brabo. Has it been positive and also negative? Yay. Just sit down for paper and book. Na sha structure it down. Me nyam be dia asumwe ndie no ana me nyam be wura asumwe mu no na me ni mabusuan kama me ni obi ati asundie but the moment am be join ye no afa ebusuanfo ni na apo me ma po ebusuanfo ma tane me back amomo ma ware kuregu me makra mfe me. It's a big red flag. Trust me, it's a big red flag for you. Anya nukura bi na wo hu na emo wenyankopon ya som no ya asumdie nyankopon. He wants peace. Asam na ba fia e ba busuan mu a e be ye busuan yi. We need to be very, very careful with this kind of what message radio farmers so I church and then we take this lessons what very, very what serious. He's been told a secret that we're hidden from him. Indoctrination or brainwashing is a process through which a court slowly breaks down a person's what sense of what identity and ability to think what rationally. Behaviors like excessive what fasting, excessive excessive what fasting. Unya bedwene sa group we ya. After mu create some sort of fastings rough at the mouth. What I say? A whole lot of prayers, hypnosis, scripture reading bebre. Menka say unsua de anye. Nemo ebe bro so pi na wunya access one has time to meditate on the wakasa ushiano and a time for yourself it becomes a huge problem. Scripture reading, chanting, meditation or drug word usage can all be used to increase a person's what vulnerability. What I say vulnerability can all be used to increase a person's what vulnerability to the leader's what suggestions to assembly to the leader na be kan or expect say no na obey the obey so we say you create you be say dry fasting be 60 days you twa mamo you be fasting do say you twa continuous into makwa ma wan kasa no unya time me dey emfa ma ho. What is you're fasting now, you must also consider your health condition. Check your health condition. Obia your fasting now when you're also when you're mukuru, when you're rare. Mingas are fasting and yet even doctors will cry and certify fasting. But the moment you too much, you must be very, very careful. When your problem, Edeka kwashe demo, then you demo be an ye. Tiasemni. Major problem with what your stomach. What I say, you would think say you are doing it for God, open one day, but you end up getting sick. You'll be discarded by this same core people, no. The hallmark of what indoctrination. What I say is the use of what thoughts terminating what cliches, platitudes, like follow the leader or doubt your doubts are regurgitated over and over so that the members don't have what critical analyze what complex what issues. What I say, so this is what they do. Say and they repeat the thing over and over and over and over. Endigobe. After no wajina be abe peke. And yes say. Continuous. You like you get fed up, then you accept it. ni na ye programming what methods and tactics o mu ye de o mu use ebusuafo. I hope you are enjoying today's teachings. Nyame adoma ye share bien with episode 3 ye the mind control ebe de beba. The forms of what mind control ye de no so eba beka ho. Aha. Ebusuafo, I hope you are enjoying. Nyame adoma episode 3 ye the mind control so beba. I hope you said today you've learned something new. Tenase dwene ho na bisa wo say himfa na me fiba say na my lifestyle is bit and how far na right now my life and so the ACBA ye. Think about this thing and I hope say we ni bedding eba ba ho so erade yankopon kwa so nhirama nyam kase ye besuan bia no so fi say de kire wo ha no we ni je ho na de ekọ no we ni bia e pa hit the like button or like a video na e boy pa my YouTube nso ye den I recommend video when so e de ma wuni bi ha afen so try so be share video when so de ma wuni bi no no so ababeti kwan afa so san krofo we si be the programming here den ya dwene aha na afen so we new to channel na hit the subscribe button no na try say we den oba hit adoma no na bibia nso ayekama erade yankopon sha we will meet again with what episode 3 erade yankopon kamo peace shalom medomuni na ewe mbere we mama ye ninda ho Kristo wanka mu ne na mo.
I hold him up.